And I'm sorry, like, oh, well, this is what happens when they don't work hard. Exactly. And that's supposed to be their thing.
Yeah, I agree.
John Tortorella is imparting this standard on everybody, and everyone has to live up to it. And if you don't, God forbid, you're going to find your ass on the bench because I'm the hard-ass coach. I bag skate you. We're the hard-working team. Where was it last night? And it's coming off the 5-0 loss to the Kings, which I can live with losing to the Kings, but they played like shit.
Yeah.
And the Kings might be the best team in the West right now, maybe outside of Vegas. But when you get embarrassed at home like that, and then you have a layup, make the layup.
Yeah.
No. They refused. They were Ben Simmons.
I was going to say they straight
were
up
Ben Simmons under the rim.
They
But
straight up
instead
Ben
of
Simmons
passing
did.
it to Matisse Thybulle, they punted the ball into the fucking 300s.
Incredible.
I don't know why I'm so mad at them because, again, I should have seen it coming. They did this like 4 years ago. They lost to the 0-10-1. They lost to the 0-10-1 Arizona Coyotes like a couple of years ago.
This is their thing. This is the Flyers thing.
10-game losing streaks. And that's just like, how does... we were just joking around about the Yankees right before we went live. Like Brian Cashman coming out like, we actually have the smallest analytics department in the American League East. It's like, well, you're worth $1 trillion. Why? Why do you have the smallest anything of it? Like, you should have, if you don't believe in something at all, you should have the biggest just because you can.
Yeah.
You know? And that's like, I look at the Flyers. How did they become, like we joke all the time, they do nothing like interesting.
Yeah.
Like they haven't made a big trade. They haven't made a big free agent sign. Like Kevin Hayes, like Matt Niskanen, Ryan Ellis. These are not.
They're not earth-shaking acquisitions.
These are not like going out and like making the Lindros trade.
Yeah.
They don't do shit that's like above and beyond interesting ever. And yet somehow they're the most ridiculous team in the win 10 in a row. Yeah, they're the only team in history to miss the playoffs after winning 10. Multiple 10-game losing streaks over the last 7-8 years. They've now lost to 0-11 teams twice to start a season, a couple of times. Like, they are how did they become the ridiculous team? Like, was this how?
It's karma for Flyers fans for being as ridiculous as they are. That this is just it's like a feedback loop. It's like the Flyers are insane, so then the fans become insane, and then because the fans are insane, the team gets even more insane. It's just this awful feedback loop, and you know what? I'm here for it because it is, in a car crash sort of way, it is entertaining.